So just to introduce it here, this practice is called point to point breathing. It's done lying down. So as you begin, just pay attention to your alignment. Make sure that your head and neck are in alignment with your torso, your arms down by your sides, and your palms facing up. Legs can be a little bit more than hip width apart. And just let your body begin to settle into the support that you have. And then for the next several rounds of breath, just notice where you're feeling your body breathe right now. Just quietly observing your body as it breathes. See if you can relax around the whole rib cage. Let the back ribs now begin to settle in more deeply into your support. Take some time to settle and let the belly begin to soften. And without making anything happen, just see if you can feel the breath around the abdomen. Letting your attention turn more and more inward with each breath. And the rhythm of breathing becomes the primary focus of your attention. Awareness remaining centered on the breath. It can seem that the speed of the breath is really slow compared to the speed of thinking, but just know that over time, over the next many minutes, over the longer period of time of practice, watching the breath becomes a soothing and restful focus. Each exhale feels relaxing, each inhale feels nourishing. It really is over time that the breath develops so that it's deep and smooth and even, without sound and without pause. You're allowing the breath to flow and unfold with each passing moment, mind present. It's flowing effortlessly on its own accord. And mind begins to really relax in the unbroken sensations and flow of the breath. And you can picture your body as a vessel, and this vessel will be emptied from top to bottom as you breathe out. And then it'll be filled from bottom to top as you breathe in. With each exhalation, you'll travel with awareness. With the breath, you'll travel downward. And then each inhalation, you'll return with a sense of nourishing. to the crown. Important to just let the breath flow smoothly without pausing between the breaths. And remember that even though the distance your awareness will be traveling and the body becomes shorter, the breath nonetheless remains deep and relaxed. Exhale now from the crown, flowing from the crown down to your toes, and inhale back from the toes and return to the crown of the head. Repeat this just a few times, focusing right now on your exhalation and letting go, knowing that the exhalation relieves tension, fatigue, cleansing. And you'll exhale from the crown to the level of the ankles, and then inhale from the ankles back to the crown. The key here is that when you reach the ankles, your awareness turns around and you begin your inhalation, moving back to the crown. And as you exhale now, you'll travel down to the level of the knees. Again, when you reach the knees, your awareness turns around with the breath and returns to the crown. You'll exhale now down to the base of the spine, and then inhale back to the crown, traveling through the inner space of the body. Exhale down to the navel center. This is in the core of the abdomen. And inhale back to crown. Again, exhale down to the heart center. Inhale back to the crown. Exhale down to the throat center. Inhale to the crown. And then exhale down to the eyebrow center. So this is deep at the core of the head. And breathe back and forth between the crown and the eyebrow center. Just refining your awareness, refining the breath, and resting for several rounds of breath. And as you exhale now, we'll reverse the order. You're going to exhale down to the throat. And as you inhale, really feel a sense of nourishing. So you're nourishing from the throat through the head to the crown. Exhale down to the heart. And as you inhale here from the heart, include the breath in the shoulders, the arms, the hands as you return to the crown. Exhale down to the navel center. Again, when you get to the navel center, you begin that journey upwards. Sense of filling the navel, heart, arms, shoulders, throat, head to the crown. Exhale down to the base of the spine. Inhale to the crown. Travel with awareness down to the knees. And feel as though you're filling as you breathe in from the knees to the crown. Exhale down to the ankle joint. Inhale to the ground. And exhale down. And once again, return to the toes. And inhale to the ground. As you exhale, let the exhalation flow downward as if it's flowing through the soles of the feet. And it just continues on. Inhaling, breathe as if the breath were a wave flowing upward through the body and the crown of the head, and it just continues on. You do this a number of times here so that you sense you're lying in the center of a wave of breath. And breathe as if your whole body breathes. Continue to watch and observe as your body relaxes, your breath deepens, mind present. As your whole body is breathing here, be aware of that inner sense of ease and well-being that's flowing through and around you. You just ask yourself, how can you carry this inner sense of ease and well-being with you today? And ask that it inform your thoughts and your speech and your actions. When you're ready, you can deepen your breath and slowly wiggle your fingers, your toes. You can roll onto your side and back up to seated